How much does it cost to buy a house? Unfortunately, the answer is it depends. But we'll go over all the fees and explain everything so you can have an idea of what you're getting into to purchase your first home or maybe a new home. Welcome back to your local realtor. My name is George.Peslis and I'm a licensed realtor here in Pennsylvania. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you've watched some other videos, I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and the like button, and let's get into it. How much does it cost to buy a home? Unfortunately, the answer is it depends. And the reason for that is a lot of the fees and the costs associated with purchasing the home are variable. They're all different and they're different for every situation. So for example, the price of the home, the percentage of down payment, the taxes, depending on where the house is located, you're going to pay different taxes. Different mortgage companies charge different amounts, different title companies charge different amounts. The first cost most people think of when they're buying a house is the down payment. And this is the cost that usually scares people away from purchasing a home. However, most people aren't aware that there are many options. The down payment varies because it depends on what loan program you're going to use. So if you're going to use a VA or USDA loan, it's actually 0% down. If you're going to do an FHA loan, it's 3.5% down. And then there's a conventional loans, which could be 3, 5, 10, or 20%. The next costs associated in purchasing a home are your lender fees. Every lender charges a different amount, but these are the fees that you should look for when you're purchasing a home. Here's some of the fees that your lenders will charge you. You have your origination fees, you have your appraisal, you have your credit check, you'll have documentation prep, there'll be interest that they'll collect until your first payment, and there might be a couple other miscellaneous fees for their underwriting. The third type of cost when you're purchasing a home are your escrow buildups. These are somewhat optional because not everyone chooses to escrow. Escrow is when you add your taxes and your insurance payment into your mortgage payment, and then your bank or your lender will pay those bills for you when they come. The fourth cost of purchasing a home is title insurance. Even the best title companies can't guarantee you that everything that they found is 100%. So that's what title insurance is for. In case anything comes up in the future, you're covered. The fifth cost for purchasing a home is transfer tax. Here in Pennsylvania, there's a 2% transfer tax. Buyer pays 1%, seller pays 1%. The next cost for purchasing a home is your deed and your mortgage recording. When settlement is complete, the title company will take your mortgage, note, and your deed, and they'll record them at your county courthouse. The next cost for purchasing a home are your inspections. These all depend on what you need to do. Typically, you'll get the home inspection, which checks the structure of the home, checks for any defects inside of the house and outside of the house. You'll also get a termite inspection, looking for wood-destroying insects. And then a lot of people today are getting radon inspections. Those are the three big ones that we usually run into. If the house you're purchasing has a septic tank, you'll probably do a septic inspection. And if you have well water, you'll probably have the well system checked as well as the water quality. Another fee that you might see on your closing costs is a broker's fee. Many brokerages will charge you a flat rate, and then you pay that at closing. Another cost associated with purchasing a home is the earnest money deposit. Earnest money is money that you'll give with your offer, if accepted, and then at the closing table, that money comes back towards your closing costs. So what does that all mean? Let's work through an example of a home on 123 Main Street in New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. I picked New Cumberland because, again, one of the variables is taxes, so that I can show you what some of the taxes and how it looks like if you're buying in New Cumberland. So for this example, we're going to do a $250,000 house in New Cumberland, Pennsylvania with a 5% down payment conventional loan. I also was able to negotiate $2,000 seller assist for the example. We also picked a June 4th closing date. A $250,000 house, 5% down payment, that's $12,500 for the down payment. For this example, we gave a $3,500 earnest money deposit. So for this house on 123 Main Street, the lender is charging us 0.7% origination fees. That'll be $1,662.50. The appraisal for this house cost $525. The credit report for this one was $79. This lender was charging $200 in documentation prep. $527.05 was collected for interest until the end of the month. You closed on June 4th. You're actually accruing interest on your mortgage from June 4th to the end of the month, even though you're not making a payment. The 1% transfer tax is $2,500. The deed recording fee was $79. The mortgage recording fee was $250. The home inspection was $300. The termite inspection was $55, and the radon inspection was $115. And in this scenario, the broker fee was $300. Another option in purchasing a home is a home warranty, which are usually around $500. The title insurance for this example is $2,068. So in this example, we did escrow. So the lender is going to collect escrow money to put into the account. And for this example, the total was $3,692.18. Remember earlier, I told you that closing was on June 4th. The seller is entitled to reimbursement for the taxes that were paid for the home. So in this scenario, the seller is being reimbursed $876.62. So if you remember, the purchase price was $250,000. Closing costs were $9,644.55. The lender escrows were $3,692.18. We also reimbursed the seller $876.62. We also had $2,000 in seller assistance, and we had a $3,500 escrow deposit. We also prepaid some of the costs, so those costs were $995. So after all that, we're going to need $20,219.35 to close. If you have any questions, I'll put the link to my Facebook page down below, as well as my email address. Feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you. I hope you enjoyed this video and you were able to get something out of it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Look forward to seeing you in the future.